Welcome back, magical people. It's evening-ish time here, and as I sit here with my bowl getting ready to harvest some different stuff for our chicken mole. Thank you, Mama. My mom is like the best cook. So I'm going to heat up some of the leftovers of the chicken mole with some kale and some different good veggies from the yard. But while I was sitting here, I figured it was probably a good time to bring up, my last video was just a short that we're getting sued by the HOA. I'm a little cautious because it is a legal matter right now, and we've been dealing with a lot of harassment from the HOA to say too much publicly online right now. Once we're done with the court proceedings, I'll go ahead and talk about it more. But while I'm out here, before I harvest dinner, I thought it would be a really good time to talk about the difference between keeping ducks and chickens. I'm so grateful that we've had the opportunity in the last couple years to keep both. And they're both really useful in their own ways, but they have their downside. So yeah, kind of just talking about cons and pros of keeping ducks and chickens. If you want to keep fowl and any type of that as a livestock, I would really, really encourage you to, first of all, don't just take my opinion, research it, really understand the hazard. Like avian flu was going around out here in Indiana. Know what you need to do to keep your livestock safe. No matter, fowl specifically in this video, but in general, if you're going to have any kind of livestock, know how to keep them safe, know how to keep them protected from any type of viruses that can be exposed to them if they're outside. So, that being said, it's really, really hard for me to pick which one I like better between the chickens and ducks. I would have to say cons of the ducks. They need water. That's really, really important to them, to their bill health. They need to be able to blow out their nose. They need to be able to, you'll see when they have their bill where those little holes are, they have to get that into water and blow it out and into, semi-clean water for them to be able to be, oh my God, did something just, oh, I thought it was a bug. That scared me. I was about to scream. Okay. So that can be taxing. Like, actually, there's their pool. One of their pools. There's another pool up there. There's 5 water jugs. I think you can see. Where are you, little Brooklyn? Oh, there they are. Our 2 ducks. We have 2 ducks. One's a magpie. One's a Peking. I really do love them. So, okay, we'll finish the cons. Cons, the water. I think that would have to be like the hardest thing is you have to make sure they have a lot of clean water all the time. So whether it's cold and the water can freeze or whether it's hot and you need to make sure that there's no parasites that are really grown in the water. If you don't have a source of clean water, it can become a little draining to do that every day, multiple times a day. The pros, though, in keeping the ducks, they are so friendly. At least from my experience, we've had all these birds, except for our rooster, since they were babies, so they all could have been bonded to us. And our chickens are still nice, but the ducks are so sweet. They are literally, like, they know that we're mom and dad. And so I'd have to say the big pro on that, if you really want, I think, a super social bird, a duck is the way to go. Another pro is the egg. If you're trying to, raise birds for eggs, they lay a lot more eggs on average than a chicken does. So chickens usually stop laying, not as much, but you just won't get them as often. But during the winter, they will stop laying. You won't get an egg every day or every other day from a bird. It'll probably be every few days. So if you're trying to raise them for eggs, ducks do produce more. I'm rambling. Sorry, the sun's starting to come out. I'm getting toasty. I'm trying to think what else is the pros. Yeah, just them being sweet. They are the sweetest little things. Honestly, again, they're all sitting right there just watching. But when it comes to chickens, we're going to have to go in the shade. I feel like I'm dying in the sun. That got like so hot so quick. When it comes to the chickens, oh, there they are. You can see them a little better. The pros of the chickens, I love the way that they go through the yard and through any waste. They are literal garbage disposals, and they turn any of your waste or any of yard waste into compost and into healing the soil. So ducks do too. And actually, ducks have a cold compost that you can put right into a garden bed, and it won't like kill your plants because it's too high in nitrogen. Chickens, you do have to let them their manure compost a little longer, so it doesn't, create any type of nitrogen burn. But you can let them come outside. Like for us, we let them come out in the evening, and we have dogs, that do their business out in our backyard, and the chickens come in and they spread that. They help make sure that no flies get into it. They will go around my plants and help pick out any of the bugs. Like I had a little bit of a squash beetle issue at the beginning of the year, where it's kind of hard to see. Past there is my garden space, and I put up a fence around it so the chickens wouldn't get it. But when I started realizing that there was not squash beetles, Japanese beetles, I started pulling that all out and throwing it to them, and it helped feed them good protein. It helped keep my plants healthy, and it was a win-win. So I think it would really depend. In my opinion, if you want like a bird that could be a really good pet, you can sit there and pet them. My ducks, I could say, hi baby, hi babies. Let me see if I can find them. Where are they? Hi babies. I think ducks could be such a great pet. Chickens are still awesome. They have such a purpose. I think more of a labor purpose that are still just something awesome to be a part of. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of think I like ducks. If we had a pond and actually had the space to do it, I would probably keep ducks more, because they still give me the eggs. They're still, for us, we do raise our birds for meat. So we do enjoy the meat, and they help a lot with the soil. So, okay, that's all I'm going to say. I'm getting ready to go pick some of my red Russian kale and some of my shishito peppers. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I have not checked that in a little while, my plant, and there's a bunch going on them. And I'm going to bougie up my mama's, thank you mama, chicken mole, and we're going to eat good tonight. So, like I said, here in the next week or so, I'll bring up some of the things with the HOA. I definitely feel that there's a lot I want to talk about, but while it's going through court proceedings, I'm going to be kind of quiet on it. So I hope you guys have a great night. Enjoy your family. Mwah. Happy almost, oh no, okay, we got a couple weeks till Labor Day. I don't know. I love you guys. Have a good night.